Hey, what's up? Good morning. How are you? You good? I hope you are, man. If you're listening to this, I wish you a good day. Today is it's on Wednesday. Tarehe ni 15. Ile tarehe tunataka kuanzia kubishwa mlango, man. Fuck. I need to get some gigs before hiyo mlango ibishwe. And that's part of life, we have to do this shit. Tulikuja kuishi huko Nairobi, now we have to pay rent. Ndo tuweze kudu our shit, because if you don't pay rent, man, utaishi wapi? Utakuwa unakula wapi? How will you be doing your shit? But I normally think like, man, kuna in a way you can live sustainably. Hey, fuck, man, I've got so many issues with some English words, man. Hii ni shida gani? But I think also recording this podcast is kind of like help me know these things. Man, nimekuwa nikisikiza the last 2 podcasts. I'm not with the things that I've been recording, the videos that I've been recording, because I've done podcasts for a while. Kwanza last year we did some episodes. And ulikuwa go back and watch the video or the listen to the audio kwa like, man, kumbe even ndo mbonganga. Kumbe kind of like misspell some words, jiaje, but that's part of life. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. And if you are, man, thank God. And speaking of God, naweza kumbuka jana we really had a conversation to me and mabeshte wangu fulani. So the discussion was about God. Okay, tulikuwa tunaonanga we were talking about something, and then my friend started to tell me about CG God, CG, and then that thing led to like tungerecord your podcast. It would have been like an hour of just us enlightening ourselves about his story of God, because I realized we talk about God, but venye we see God differently. Get me? We all venye tunafanyaje? What's the word? Venye tuna portray God ni different. Kuna people who see him as like as an external thing. Kuna watu wenye wanamwona like someone within them. Kuna mtu anaona like, yo, me, I'm a God, man. I create my life, I do everything for me. So your discussion, I normally like those kind of discussion. It opened my mind to vitu zenye sijui, na pia inasaidia kusi life in a different way. You can't be seeing life kwa tu on your own lens. You have to try new things before you die. And speaking of death, man, today's topic is about death. Today, I'm just here to remind you that you're going to die, and it's something that, man, hauwezi itoa kwa akili. Okay, there's some people who wanaweza itoa kwa akili, but wanaweza itoa kwa akili, but you will surely die. Why talk about dying today, or why talk about death? Maybe these are some of the things that interest me. These are some of the things that take my time to ponder about, Certainly I'll take my whole day, but I do find time to think about death. Nasemanga not wanasemanga they say that the inakwangaje, let me get the idea well. Like remembering that you'll die, kuna venye inakusaidia ku keep life on check. Is it on check? I'm not getting the good time to say this, but kuna venye knowing that you'll die, kuna venye inaku keeping it in check, in that like you keep yourself in check on the things that you love doing, ama the things that inaweza kuwa things, inaweza kuwa people, inaweza kuwa two different things. Kuna venye you being aware that you are going to die, it makes you choose. Choose. Is it choosing? Man, we'll get your point after the end of the episode, man. So there was this philosopher anaitwa Marcus Aurelius. Kuna book yake fulani nilianza kusoma, The Meditations, but sijaimaliza though. I need to. So anasemanga, you could live life right now. Let that determine. His quote was, you could live life right now, but let that determine what you do and say and think. Because we do things, we say things, and think things. So before you die, man, right now, what are you thinking about? Ama unaweza kuwa na bonga, what are you saying? Ama what are you doing? And that thing that you're doing right now, is this something that is useful in your life? Is it something that is going to help you? Like, try to feature thing. Like, I don't think about the feature here, but try just to see, how is this thing of help to me? Like, how is this person of help to me? Because, man, we interact with so many things, we do so many things, we say so many things, but we realize, like, unakuja kurealize hizo vitu zenye wewe udu, ama vitu zenye wewe usema, ama vitu zenye wewe ufikiria, hata zikusaidii. They just a ton of shit zenye zinasumbua akili yako. Ni load to, like some mental load zenye they're not of help to you. So many philosophers, so many writers, so many thinkers, wame ponder about this concept of death, and it's something that mimi naweza sema I fear death. Not right now, but I used to fear death, like personally, like sema from my life, nimeona death. I've seen people die, I've seen people being killed, but ili kuanga tu from an outside perspective, like naona tu, kumbe nanali dedi, sijibuda nanali dedi. That was still young, like you still don't understand this shit. Death, sijui watu wanaenda wapi. So ili kuanga tu, kwani watu wenda ngapi wakidedi? Do they come back ama nini? So the shit hit me the first time I got the news that my mom had died. The shit really hit me. But pia I was a kid, nilikuwa what? Okay. So I got the news, niligonga Nax, and the person who brought the news aligonga some guy Rocket, alikuwa na stay Nax pia, not near where we were staying. Another samani, like my uncle, he used to do the relative to Zama Ocha, so alikuja kanisho. I can remember back then I was staying with my uncle. It was during the period, your period ilikuanga 207. During the 207 period, 208. See, that violence thing ilianzanga, I don't know when it ilianza, sikumbuki time ilianzanga, but during that period, my family, like my dad, my mom, and my other siblings, they moved back to Ushago. Then me nikabaki Nax with my uncle. So kubaki huko, some shit happened, man. So after some time, nikiwanga tu with my uncle, I got a call. Not a call. A knock at the door. Tulikuwa na watching a movie on that day, actually. I don't know kwa movie gani. Ilikuwa some show was on in KTN. So we were just watching nini, and then a knock on the door. See, my cousin akaenda kufungua mlango, and then this dude I can't remember his name, but I know his son, tulisomanga naye. So the guy came and called me, tukaenda nje, si wanamjua, but I was like, unanijua nini? Nikamwambia maybe Mike wana vitu hizo. Tunakumbukanga when you were young, kuna watu walikuwa wanakujanga to come and see your dad, maybe they are his friends ama workmates. So maybe I thought we alikuwa one of his workmates, but akanijintroduce, akanamba siji blah blah by nini. Akanambia, your mom is no longer. I can't remember the way he told me the news, but me look like, what? Ilini surprising tu juu sikubonga, then nikaenda kwa nyumba nikaongea na kina I was just like I didn't know what to say. Siku I didn't cry, I didn't do anything. I just processed the thing. Ni kama tu nilichukua. Na nivo I think like I never really cried. I think siku the grief thing. I love an episode on that because ni something that I will say sikuwa najua kudeal na me because nilikuwa that shit kinda fucked my head. Nilikuwa mtoi. Then hizo madeath zenye zile happening during the 27 thing, kama ulikuwa Nakuru, you know how that shit was. So me getting this news ili ni surprise. You know, ilikuwa now death is now visiting my family now, you know. Now hii shit imekuja kwa my family. Na kisha fika ngapo unajuanga hii ni tricky. So from then something started yenye ilikuja kujulikana nga huku hizi my later years kwa mkubwa. The way I handled the grief ama the way I handled that shit, naweza sema emotionally ilini affect, bado ni affecting sana, ikuja kuna affect till late in my 20s, till early in my 20s, late in my 20s ama early, whatever man. So regret most yenye nilikuwa nayo, I had some regret feeling yenye nilikuwa nayo mostly naweza kumbuka ni regret. Juu me naweza semanga me and my mom na feeling kuna something that I had with my mom yenye bado sijuangi. Ni kama beef, I don't know. I can't put it well, si beef, but after her death kuna venye nilifeeling to I've done so many things to this woman zenye si feel like I need. Inaweza sema ilikuwa ni kama I needed some forgiveness. I needed to forgive me before she died, but now she was no longer there. I needed to talk to her about the things that I've done, the things that I've said, the things that I've like to ile regret ya man. She's no longer here, man. Now it's just me. So like as a kid nilikuwa ngana living with that thing in my head, nikijanga tu ni kama mimi I wronged this person na man ameenda na sasa. That was a lot, man. And that was my first experience with death. Yani topic enda kuja kuongelea some day grief. So nikazanga tu kujiulizanga maswali like the questions zilizanga tu kwa hivi nyuma at the back, nasema at the back of your head the questions are there. You as you continue with the life hizo tu maswali ziko tu pale nyuma like why did she have to go, man? Why only dead alienda wapi? Where do people go when they die? Like mashit kama hizo bana, unajua realize man, you don't have to know where people go. We just live your life, because as a well spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. Did you hear that? As a well spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. I don't know if you've seen someone who experienced a happy death, but man, missy joy. I've never experienced a happy death. I've not died yet. So another story in a recent. Just to tell you, this is just by the way nimekuja kwa akili yangu on your story ya grief na death in my family. That same year, like 2008, man, is it 2008 or 2009? My siblings also kind of like followed my mom. I had a brother mwenye alikuwa ananifuata share. That nigga was smart. Naweza semanga tu that nigga was just smart. We were a kid. na vitu alikuwa anasema, but anasema that nigga just smart. Angekuwa saizi nilikuwa tu na KTC nikimsikiza cause he had shit, but I lost them na niliishi na regret cause man nilikuwa tu like, man, do you know that kind of sibling rivals zenye watu zukuanga tatu na zile tu makasi. I had anger issues from a young age. Sijuangi where that came from, but nilikuwa tu na hizo anger issues. Asira tu ya sijui ilikuwa inatoka wapi. Maybe our generation is just fucked up some way, I don't know. Another experience, another brush with that. Sasa ilikuwa personal. Me seeing that last nisema hii mwezi ikianza nilijua naenda kudedi. Sasa kujua kuenda kudedi, I just nilipatana na hii day ilikuwa tarehe 2, I think tarehe 2 ama tarehe 3. So nimetoka kwa tarehe 3 tarehe 2 nimetoka the Samvale huku phase 3. Nilikuwa nimeenda tu kuchili hapo, checking the sunset nini and then stoning and what not vitu hizo. So on this day mimi nimestone manze, ikaenda sunset ika set fuck what am I about to say the sunset mimi nikasema okay, let me get back to the house, na nikamua let me use a new route. Your route sijaipitia, nikasema tu man, try something new, man, make your brain have create some new nerves, mwa nasemangaje. Sasa nikafollow hii route, natembea tu kanaga tu mdogo nikimeditate, nikifikiranga tu about life, man. And then nikafika mahali nikaangalia mbele, arumnoya mtu sengine mtemanga nikiangalia chini, but now niliangalia tu hivi mbele. Then on my left mbele tu kiasi kuna mali, it was like a junction where I was to kata akona nipande penye naishia, and then on this right side, enjoy hizi, and I'm just describing hizi vitu zenye I'm trying to give you a visual image, a mental image yenye unaweza get. So nika junction na inatokezea the other side. Hata ikiwa natembea, I think ilikuwa inatokezea huko, ni venye sikuwa naona, but sasa nao time niliona ilikuwa imesimama. So then ilikuwa imesimama hapo, mimi nikakuja hapo hivi, then kuiangalia hivyo I froze. Is frozen not a word? I froze. Nikajua tu kwisha. If you ever seen like sijui hyena inakuanga that big, because I've never seen like an hyena in my like with my like in reality to hivi. Me watching it kwa TV, but I've never like seen hyena now kwa ground hivi. That shit is huge. Benye niliona. Then liko imesimama mali iko raised with its leg yenye nakuanga sijui aje iko raised. No, it looks like a lion akamdomo kake nyeusi. So I was like, fuck man. Hii January 2025 ndio ilikuwa niishi ama what's up. But that shit just look at me, and my eyes were also looking at it. It's like our eyes locked. So mimi nilikuwa naangalia nikisha, ilikuwa giza, siwezi sema our eyes was locked, but nilikuwa naangalia as I move, na make step nikiangalia, my eyes are on it. As I move nikipandanga now, nikipiga yoko na yangu. So by sababu nilikuwa napiga because there was a hapo hivi kando kulikuwa na gate fulani. So nilikuwa napiga hesabu yenye in case anything happen, mimi navuka tu hiki shit, hii gate ndo napanda. But I just had to, nikasema tu man, you shit pia ni kama haiko rada yangu. Ilikuwa rada yangu though, ilikuwa inaniangalia. But naweza maybe ilikuwa imeshiba, I don't know about fisi. Unaweza niambia what fisi does? I need to do that research by the way. Jua does fisi huonga watu ama okay. Kumekuwa na news about feces in Kenya for a while, and not the feces that we know. We have 2 types of feces in Kenya. But the fisi that I'm talking about ni a real fisi, and I'm still asking myself, fisi inafanya nini penye watu wanaishi? Inaweza kwa maybe naishi area yenye iko fit, iko secure in some way, but man, you have a government ni city ish fisi. Long story short, hiyo day nilikuwa najua naishia, but I didn't. Sikudai. Like nothing happened. The fisi just looked at me na ikaenda zake, na mimi nikaenda zangu. Nobody disturbed the other person. But I feel like ningefanya mistake yote ukiambia visi juangi. Mi nakuanga hapo. Me anything yenye inakam ikam. I don't know how to run. I know when to run, but kuna time yenye you don't need to run, because running is just another thing. Inaweza trigger the animal like kufuata for no reason, So from that incident nilikuwa tu like, okay, sijui kama fisi uwanga watu, but what if that shit will have just tried to kuja at me with my this kidogo weight, man. Mi ningekuwa nimekwisha saizi, hata singekuwa na record episode. I would have done even the second episode. Juu fisi ni bigi manze. You guys keep safe manze. Area zenye mnaishi mjue tu kuko safe. I'm also hoping so, but man, gava inafaa kudu mavitu. Ayena inatembeaje kwa area venye tuna live karibu na karibu na the park. Not really, kitu ni mbali. Should be fast pia. So hiyo kuna venye linifanya tu ni question my life at that moment. Like, wow bro, like I had to be clear with my fucking life in 2025, because hiyo ilikuwa in a way naweza sema it's an eye-opening thing. Juu at that moment nilikuwa najua you never know what's going to happen, but whatever will have happened will have resulted to me maybe either losing my leg ama tu nini, but die. I don't think I will have died. Fisi naweza kuwa mtu kweli. That shit is mwoga. But yeah, that incident ilinileta back to maybe realities. I think maybe siko na live reality. Yeah, so mi nasema death always jua, like you never know when you're going to die, and you will never know, but the thing that you need to know is first know yourself. And ndo preaching ndakuwa preaching kwa hii podcast. Know yourself. Know thyself. You need to know yourself, because knowing yourself will really like kind of like help you in your life. It will help you in letting things go. So on this topic, I just want to do some questions, na nikianza kama kawa kama dawa. And today I'll be fast with these questions, man. And my questions was nazitaila mostly to zinakwanga more on life, spirituality, philosophy, and creativity. And pia you can just be asking yourself this question, ujue, man, how is my meter gauge with this death kind of thing? How do I fear death? How much do I fear it? Naza yap if I don't fear death, but it is not until you see it in your face hapo ndo utajuanga, fuck, I fear this shit. So question ya kwanza on memento mori. Actually, the title of this podcast, you need a memento mori, ama remember that you'll die, whatever. But so the first question is, what does memento mori mean to you, and how did you first learn about it? Memento mori is it a Greek word? I don't know, but memento mori simply means remember that you will die, or remember to die before you die. And why should you remember to die? That should be the question. Back in hizo miaka za kitambo, during war ni kitu lezanga kitambo, and people have been fighting from hizo time. So kuna watu fulani wanaitwa the Greeks. If you know the Greeks don't need the wale watu wenye tunasema ni smartest people ama nini. And even they were able to write their shit, but my feeling Africans, we were smart in a way, ni venye we were also stupid enough not to record our shit. But see ati ni juu we were not able to record. I think ni venye we relied on our memory, and as human beings pia, you can't really like 100% rely on our memory. Kuna venye inaweza kufuck up in some way, because in our culture, like in all Africans, lama venye tu Africans wote, informations or anything was passed orally from one generation to another. So ilikuwa from generation moja ikiza mess na hii story, itakuwa means generation next itakuwa na a different story. Sijui inakwanga experiment, nile experiment yenyewe unasimama somewhere, like let's say like you're 10 people, and then kwa hii 10 mse wa kwanza anasema a word, and then that word has to go to the 10th person. So mse wa kwanza anaambia he or she whispers to the second person whispers the same word to the third person pia does the same, na inaenda hivyo to the 10th person. Unaweza pata the word might be altered kwa ule mse wa the 10th person. And that's why some people say these stories are Londa Magere, are they really true, man? Could someone really change to rock, ama zilikuwa metaphoric in some way? May feel like they were metaphoric, ni venye now transform the generations are different, how we interpret things in different, unaona. And ingekuwa ni mse mwenye whoever came up with the shit, ama mse mwenye ali experience hiyo nini wa kwanza ange note down, we could be able to trace it back to that time. So kila mse in every generation is reading from the first generation ama the previous generation. But here ilikuwa to give you a concept ya man, we as Africans we never recorded things, and if you could have, man, tungekuwa na information mingi ya talk about and arguing about. Tundasamanga, do you have facts? You have facts, but ni venye we know them intuitionally. Is intuitionally a word? So my first question was, what the fuck does memento mori mean? The question was, what does memento mori mean to you, and how did you first learn about it? Memento mori, I first learned about it from a book that I was reading. The book, was it a book? No, I think it was an article. First I think kwanza kuhadishi ilikuanga from an article by this guy anaitwa KJ. If you know KJ, ako msake tu huko hivi kwa website KJ, is it kj.something, I don't remember, but if I get the article, I'll share a link on my next episode. You check out his writing. He has done some good writing, some good, like to CG. Kama I've missed my train of thought. Trio train meniwat. So memento mori is translated from Latin to mean, which means remember that you must die. So the concept was important to the Stoic philosopher of ancient Greece and Rome. They believed that ruminating on their mortality will ground their perspective through life's ups and downs. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus claimed that slaves would whisper memento mori into the ears of triumphant generals as a humbling reminder. As a humbling what? Reminder that you will die. Caesar Marcus Aurelius, himself a Stoic student, would meditate on death to drive himself towards meaningful action. Ingekuwa ni notes, ningetaka tu underline that word. He would meditate on death to drive himself towards meaningful action. I think that's the main point, meaningful actions. Saying that let each thing you will do, say, or intend be like that of a dying person. Ujekuwa na dying person. I've never been with a dying person. I think I've been. Yeah, I think I've been. That was my grandmother. Now, at that moment, yeah, when someone is dying, I don't know the exact moment, but kuna venye I had this shroom experience, my first shroom experience, and that experience reminded me of an experience that I had when I was a kid. And that experience was, okay, when I was a kid, I had some kind of sickness. Nilikuwanga mgonjwa as hell. And I realized it's something that I don't get sick easily, but nikiwa mgonjwa inakuwanga ile serious. And usiku sijui naonanga tu mavitu, I don't know. I normally have some terrible dreams. So on that time, nilikuwanga na dream fulani. Like, I don't know if they're dream or visions. And vitu tu zenye I can't even remember. I was still a kid back then. But I would love to go back to that memory. I would love to go back. Na hiyo hypnosis unaweza nipeleka huko. If you know someone who does that, man, hook me up. So like I got back to that moment. It was like nilikuwa nimedie ama I was in that moment. You ever had someone speak of a near-death experience? Having a near-death experience in ule mseme pia penye anaenda tu kudie. Now that person dying. Now having a near-death experience in ile you feel like is it your soul or your ego is being annihilated? Like the death of your ego. So like dying before you die is letting your ego die, and then me I feel like nikama mse like the dying person akiwanga pale ni his ego inakuanga sha die already. So all the wishes that zinakuanga pale ni that person anakuanga in his pure form. So be keen on whatever a dying person is telling you ama is saying. The most still is kuwa na regret some shit that happened in his life ama whatever. So my experience with that, like from learning hiyo nilipatanga kwa that article with KJ, and then I had to dig deep. I was like, fuck man, kuna people will just think about death, man, because me I was thinking about death every day, you know, and it kind of like ilikuwa inanisaidia in my way. Like it really helped me in my life. It made me focus on things that I feel back then sikuwa najua, but nilikuwa tu na focus on vitu zenye are dear to me or are in alignment to what I want to do in life, you know. And then ilikuwa tu na move life, just cruising na vitu kaizo. So that concept ilianza tu, yani ilimake tu naanza kufikiria, so this shit is real, you know. Like you can be thinking about it. So kuna venye nilienda hadi this happens to everyone. We personalize things. Who doesn't personalize vitu zenye tuelewi? The mysterious, the unknown, you know, like you personalize God. So I personalized death. Mimi niko na death ni kama mse mwenye tuko naye, ni mse mwenye anaweza kuja anakonga tu maraundi zake, someone who runs an errand, una get, ni mse mwenye maybe errand yake anaweza kuleta kwako one day usikie, hey bro, it's me, I'm here, and that this is the day that you're going, Now, that can really fuck you up, You talk about like, man, I haven't done so many things. I can't die right now. Do you say that to yourself? Like, do you say, nikash sijadu vitu mingi man yenye siwezi die right now? Okay, what was my point with that, asking that question? Nilikuwa nataka kusema nini? My train of thought, jua hivi, I'm trying to do this shit, man. Hii podcast ni my solo podcast, man. Solo podcast, doing a solo podcast si rahisi. So the concept of Memento Mori, venye nilikuja hivyo, kuna venye nili open to my head, and that shroom experience ilini making it too, yani I'll say that ilini take back, ilini remind of that experience that I had when I was a kid, because that was kind of like a near death experience pia. So ilikuwa me seeing this, actually I had shrooms in 2022 August, 1st August of 2022, like 2 years ago, 2 years and some months. So hiyo incident, fuck, niliekanga tu hiyo shit kwa in my mouth, and all my fears, I could see all my fears in my, like, I could see them like this, like everything inakuwa enhanced. If you get high, unaonanga unakuwa high, you get paranoia. But now the highness of a shroom ni, I don't know it's how many times the highness of weed. That shit is crazy, man. So nilika pale nikajana, do you see how the Buddhas are? Umeshaiona ile nini ama the Buddhas, that ka thing yenye nakwanga, is it Buddha ama I don't know, but that ka statue hiyo big tu, hiyo sanamu, nilikuwa najiona hivyo, ni kama hiyo sanamu, not like seeing myself like that, but nilikuwa ni kama hiyo sanamu, and I was growing. So I was seeing my fears. I fear me ugopanga nyoka from kitambo. Nyoka, mimi na nyoka. Maybe nyoka is my spirit animal in some way. I've seen snakes in my dreams so many times. Na sijui hata inamaanisha nini. Na watu na ndoto, you see nyoka inatokanga hivi na inakuanga tu kijana amejump, jumping from the dream to real life. It's like unatoka from the dream, venye umeshtuka huko hivi tu, now reality. Kuna day fulani sisi mimi na nyoka. So I had an encounter with a snake, and no siji bado sielewangi hiyo shit. I think I wrote the nili somewhere, I journal it somewhere. So hii nyoka ilitokeza tu from nowhere, and then venye niliruka, it's like a transition. I'll do that video one day. Ni kama transition, kuruka from one reality to another dimension, coming up from another dimension to this dimension yenye tuko ya earth. Yani inatokanga huko hivi, heart ina pump, boom, 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 boom. I think there's so many activities that happens when you are asleep. Do you ask yourself that? I'm interested with sleep. I've got interest. My interests are sleep. I would really want to know what happens when you sleep. People have said that, but me nataka kujua mimi as a person, man, what really happens. Nowadays I don't remember my dreams. Na shit inani fuck up sana, inani sumbua. I need to remember them before I die. Juu I need to. In a culture where we don't always talk about death, this is question 2. In a culture where we don't always talk about death, how do you think being aware of mortality affects the way we live our everyday lives? It affects me personally. It affects me in that inani keep grounded. It makes me want to do the things that are dear to me, the things that I really want to do. It makes me connect with the people that I really want to connect with. It also makes me think of the things that I want to think about, because the things that I want to think about, because you can't control can't control what you think about. Ama tuseme you can't control the thoughts that come to you, but you can't control what you think about. Is that a statement? Does it make sense? I'm not here to make anything make sense. You have to go to do your research pia, man. I'm not here to do everything for you. Sindio, you guy my guy. So unajua tu hapa hivi atuko kukudu ya every research. Is shit, but then realize podcast ama anything that people do ni we share this art, we share them ama you share them because there's a perspective that you have, and you will want people to see that perspective. Na if people will connect with your perspective, ama wanaweza sema this is shit, ama fuck man, kumbe msana nafikirianga hivi. I didn't see life that way. Na kuna venye zina ku opening it because I didn't see life like this, like memento mori ni something that I didn't know. It's a philosophy that just came to me randomly, and it has been helping my life. Just as much as we try to live, we are still human beings. We are not perfect. We can't say that hakuna kitu inaweza happen here. Seeing and I speak about people thinking for themselves, people living creatively, and people living authentically. Creativity is human, is what we have as human beings. It's like, I will say take everything from me, but man, don't take my creativity. That's mine. That's very important to me, because without creativity, man, there's no creation. Without creativity, hatuwezi kuwa na hii world. We couldn't have this world, because the universe unasemanga is self-sustaining itself, because energy create. So say it's always recreating itself. The universe is always evolving, and you should also be evolving as a human beings. Juu huwezi kuwa unataka tu kulive yako life yako na unataka kucomplain about your life when you live pia. I saw a a friend alikuwa na speak about hii story ya job yake. Mara I hate this about my job. Mara I hate this about my job. Mara I don't like this about nini. I'm like, okay man, I don't know, maybe hiyo ndo as we say, human beings tuko kwa level different. Kila mse kuna venye na grow, kila mse kuna steps zake kwa life na get. But what I realized with this kind of society we live in, we kinda we like talking shit, nasema hivyo. Not shit, is that the right word? Is like, mimi nasema okay, nilikuwa semanga niko na I'm mentally ill, but I won't be posting about my mental illness every time. I need to do something about it. I won't be just complaining about that shit kind of affect na get. Like you're smoking weed, na some shit kuna venye kusaidia ama inaku affect ama nini, but you're still smoking it. Ama just in some habit yenye uko and you're still doing it na bado you talk about it. Like man, ni kama I will say niko na situation yenye nilikuanga like niko kwa situations, instead of me finding a way to get myself out of the situation, I'm in that situation and complaining about that situation. It's like, if you already know that situation isn't for you, you just need to make a move. Like you don't have to be, because wanasemanga I even there's a Rick Rubin alisemanga, there's some, I think kuna video fulani niliekanga hiyo shit ya you don't need to be there. There's some people who can do that shit better than you. You just need to move and find your shit, because you will do it better than anybody else. Because the essence of thinking for yourself, the essence of being creative, the essence of living authentically ni you doing the things that make you happy. Unaget ni you always need to vibrate on that energy of yours. The moment you get into the energy that isn't yours, it will affect, and you will be talking shit about that energy, and talking shit in add up to all the mess zenye uko juu. Utakuwa kanga, man, me I hate fucking hate the job, man. I hate my boss, I hate my fucking yo move. No, if you hate something, manze, move. You can decide to plan, ama if you really don't like it, man, you don't have to talk about it, you just move. Juu mi nasemanga hivi, saizi ndo mimi nimeishi hapa hivi, niko kwa hii job and I'm fucking regretting, always complaining about it, sijui nini, and I'm a creative man. I can create my own life, I can do my own shit. Kuna shit zenye na do na make to up, as much as we need money to survive in this capitalistic kind of world, we also need ourselves. And ourselves, sisi ndo, you are the savior of your life. You're the only one who can save your life, by living authentically, but also by realizing that, man, naeza die anytime. Shit yenye na do, is it something that I really want to do with the rest of my life? You never know, man. Unaeza die anytime. I feel like people should start asking themselves, but the moment yenye ushakuwa na sijui uko ina your odolo, you've started to think about vitu nini, you should always be, unafaa kuwa at that moment una meditating it about your death, because what you say about yourself or about other people can be positive or negative, and the positivity or the negativity of that shit as an outcome, of which outcome yake kama ni positive itakuja positive, outcome yake negative it will be negative. So the more you talk shit about yourself, about your nini, you're just adding up to the you're just like ni what is the term ni gani? Hii term ni gani? Nilisikia story ya Sophie and Bambi, na pia hiyo like people go through a lot of shit, naweza sema, and that's just in the marriage institution ndo tunaona hizo shit. Kuna watu wenye bado wako married, kuna some people who are living, just trying to live together, ndo wanaanza kufanya hizo shit, unaget. And maybe there's someone who hasn't met that episode ya nani Sophia and Barbie, bado ajui, bado hiyo ndo life yake, hiyo ndo reality ya anaishi saizi, unaget. Nisemanga ile nisemanga my mission in this life too ni inspire individual to think for themselves, because thinking for yourself will make you know your value. Itafanya tu jue life is there, we have to experience these things. Lazima kuwe na amateur, everyone is an amateur in everything. We won't always be knowing kila kitu yenye tunadu, but ni ile tu yenye tunaanza kuido, and then after doing for some time unaweza jiuliza, how is this thing going on with my life? Like, is this something that is helpful? Inaweza kuenda kupatia do, ndio, but spiritually, are you satisfied? Is your spirit satisfied, man? Because for me, I'm for the spirit, man. I'm for the spirit. Today I think I'll just do 5 questions juu naongea sana. So kila siku amka tu na ujiulize, mtu mnaenda kuconnect na how helpful is he to me? How tunajijenga aje? Na hizi vitu yenye mimi ubonga na I like talking about these things. How are they helping me? As artist, ukiwa na voice, as after thinking for yourself and getting to know yourself na ujijue, ama you find yourself, you will start to utakuwa na voice, and your voice you will be speaking about the things that matter to you. Naona ndo si wote tukipata our voices will be able to tackle the things that are happening in our society. We will be able to maneuver a world without much, like without using so much energy. Unatumia realize you do so much. Hiyo moment you are bad mouthing, you are coworkers or you're just wasting yourself. Sema una waste time yako man. Kwa ushaona hiyo shit is not for you, just move on. I'm speaking this from experience. Mimi I've been there man. Kuna vitu zingine I wasn't enlightened at some point, but nilikuwa nasemanga tu man, hii shit si yangu. I kind of like I need to find myself, but in the journey of you finding yourself, you'll try so many things, of which is good. Try things na kukuwa na ile indicator ya kujua this thing is not for me. Like for some people nasema ijuenge mapema, ukiweza juanga you are into something. Nasema mimi I get bored easily, ama I get burnout, si ndio? Juu maybe naweza kuwa na do something na realize kitu man, hii shit sioni kama inanisaidia, ama inaweza kuwa na that burnout, but sile burnout yenye na die that I will want. Kuna suffering yenye people want, you have to choose your suffering. What do you want to suffer for? So kuna suffering zenye zingine nilikuwa na realize man, this is the suffering, the kind of suffering that I would love to have. And living authentically, you have to choose. Ama concept ya death pia kuna venye in some way it's like it makes you want to choose the things that matter to you. Hii kitu nimekuwa nikisema tu hapa hivi, it makes you do things that matter to you. It makes you connect with the people that matter to you, man. Like my family, I need to talk to them, man. I need to talk with these people. Maybe I have a girlfriend, I need to call her, know how she's going, know how she's doing. See, call maybe your dad, call your mom, just connecting with those people, ama mabeshte wako, you hang out, mnaenda sijui wapi, mnaenda dunda, mnadu tu vitu zenye zinawa connect, ama just take your time, your solo time. Kuna tu kustroll, ama you do some painting, ama you do some sketches, ama whatever you do, man, whatever you do that makes you happy during your free time. We are all free spirits, na ni venye the world man, hii world iko fucked up. Yani ukishajua tu the systems, there's so many things kwa hii systems zenye ziko tu fucked up. So question 3, has thinking about death in any way affected your creative work? Yeah, first video yangu singetamani nikufe kama hiyo ndo video content yenye nilimake peke yake, because that's like nasema iko na represent a whole me, na get some perspective yenye sikuwa najua, and I will my soul ama my spirit itakuwa tu like, sure bro, you fucked up there. That's not the kind of work that you should be putting out. So death and creativity, death and my creative work ni tu ni create zile vitu zenye I would want to watch, na create kitu yenye mimi naweza watch, cause I'm a human being and there are other human beings somewhere who will relate with what I make. I don't have to make things I'm not making things for people. I make things for me, and then in turn the things that I make, they kind of resonate with the people. So, and that's the path that I'm trying to follow. I'm not mining. I'm not here to mine money kwa internet na to start satisfy other people's ego ama kusatisfy other people's, I don't know. But wanasemanga in this world ukishadu kitu yenye it's for you, if you do something that is good for you, because that's what you like, ama that's what you love, ama that's what you wanted to do, and you connect it to a larger picture, which is now the humanity. It's something that I'm creating work yenye nataka impact other people's lives positively. Like I need to create works zenye people can meditate on, people zile works zenye can make you question yourself. I want to make works that transform lives. No. I just know, man, sooner or later I'll die, and what did I do in this world that will make me be remembered? It's not about even being remembered, just living a work that will live forever. Like the works that I want to make, the works that I feel they need to be made, and the works that I feel that address the issues that are affecting most of us in the society. I love our culture. I love the culture, man. Culture is what nasemanga, personal identity is the SI unit of culture. So you as a person, your personal identity is the SI unit of a culture. So what that means is you as an individual, your values, your morals, whatever how you see the world, it adds up. It's a fraction of what is in our culture. Like your voice is something in the culture. So there's this artist anaitwa Frida Kahlo, if you know her. One of the best artists. Her work will gonna explore themes of pain, suffering, and mortality. They're gonna focus on personal transformative creativity. Frida Kahlo. And she once said, I paint myself because I am so often alone, and because I am the subject I know best. Let me read that again. I paint myself because I am so often alone, and because I'm the subject I know best. You get the point? You should know yourself. Like life mtu unafaa ukizaliwa hivi. Mi ndakupatia tu mtoto wangu tu write a book tu, ni manual tu ya kushazaliwa hivi. Hii life ni unazaliwa hivi, mission tu ni kujua yourself. After knowing yourself, now find a mission that will help the world, help other people know themselves. Again, so mission yako ni find yourself. If you haven't found yourself yet, finding yourself, know what you want to do with your life. Like, what do you want to do? What choose your suffering, and choose your suffering wisely, because it might make you regret, or it might make you whatever it will make you. So why paint yourself? We are all alone. We are all lonely human beings, and we're just trying to survive. There's nobody who can know you better than you. Just remember that you're going to die. So nasemanga mimi, okay, whatever I create, like you have to create ikitu. Okay, from that quote ya Frida Kahlo ni you have to create your own reality. You have to create your own world, man, because you are the subject of, you're your own subject. So kama ujijui, utakuwa you're fighting a battle yenye itai end. You'll be fighting external battles yenye you can't outdo. What? 1 hour? Hey, I need to wind up. So leo ni mange mingi we. Let me do some 3 questions then nimalize. In today's busy world, how do you remind yourself to focus on what's truly important, knowing time is limited? In today's busy world, how do you remind yourself to focus on what's truly important, knowing time is limited? First, I journal a lot. Me journal, I write. I want a notebook. I haven't bought a notebook for a while. Hey, I buy a notebook for a while. I need to. So through my journaling, I've been journaling for a while. I think nilianza kujournal tu nikiwa mdogo, ni venye ujuangi that we are journaling. So in today's busy world, through the journaling to whatever I write, makonga in that, miwandikanga in trance. Everything I do, my work or my artwork, I do them in trance. Nakonga tu ni kama niko, I'm fixated for a minute, and then I come out from that bubble, and then I get tena, and then I come out from the bubble, and then I realize when I get back to the things that I wrote, ama vitu zenye nimechora, there's always a pattern, there's always something that will always comes out. Na ni kitu yenye it recurs, and this thing that in a recurring nafaningi mostly are my values and the things that I think ni values too. My values, kuwa na strong values. The reason for hizi stories are religion and whatnot ni tu people need ni values tunaona in Christianity, ama the values that you saw in Jesus. You're trying to get such kind of values and try to build a world around the values that are either universal, ama values zenye you feel are for you. Swali imenisumbua, but man, I'll get to it next time. Do you think about death helps us live more meaningfully, or does it make us scared? Okay, we get scared, man. I get scared about death, and that scaredness, is that a word? That Wacha niseme tu that scaredness. That scaredness is scary. Okay, life is scary, death is very scary, and that scariness of death inakumake do that thing that you want to do, because unasema man, mi nikianza dedication leo nitakuwa nimedu nini, uko tu like man, nimeamka leo asubuhi ndo hiyo, I'm good, life is good and nini nini, I'm breathing. What do I want to do with this day to day? And I get, okay, I want to go to Gikomba. What am I going to do to Gikomba? That's what's random, but ni hivyo, like okay, I want to go to Gikomba, then kujiuliza ni kama unasema life ni duality, live like in a dual one, like mko wawili penye mko saizi. Kuna ule mwenye ana think na kuna ule mwenye anasikiza. So the skizaring mwenye anasikiza hii podcast, na then kuna mwenye anafikiria kenye mimi nasema on the background, mwenye ana process hizi information yenye nasema. So you should also be asking yourself hizi vitu yenye nasema, because man, me I'm just talking here, I'm giving my perspective. Vitu yenye kwa nasema hizi kwa zina make sense to we talk. So hiyo kuogopa kifo inakufanya udu vitu important in life, unaget, but pia inakufanya you try things zenye ujai try, man. Try things, try new things in ile mwaka. Actually this is January, man, this is that year that anza kuthink about your mortality, anza kuthink about your life, anza kuthink that you're going to die, and before you die, what legacy do you want to leave behind? No, julize tu, what legacy do you want to leave behind? No. If you get an answer from that, then work. That should be your life's purpose. And again, you will go like Max, unataka kudu vitu mingi. Oh, did I call myself Max? Yeah, Max is my name. Max unataka kudu vitu mingi, man, but life is very short. Hey, will you really achieve all this? I always needed to achieve so many things. I'm a high achiever. Is that even a term? I'm not an high achiever. Who is an high achiever? I don't know, man. If you're an high achiever, good for you. Kuna movie ya nani, Fight Club. I think nakuwa tu na scene moja kama hiyo. This nigga ametoka afa napata na mse just pick some random dude, ni kama nataka kumshoot ama nataka kumua, then anamuuliza about like at gunpoint. Mtakuuliza what do you want to do with your life, what would you say at gunpoint? Okay, wacha niseme tu swali at gunpoint. Uliza what do you want to do with your life, either I kill you or nikuache, what will you do what will you want to do with your life? Alisema experience nilikuwa nayo na shrooms. Siko namalizia story. Fuck. Ndakuja kumalizia story ya shrooms actually. Yeah, I'll come and finish it. Jilikuwa tuna vitu zake. That experience pia kuna venye ilikuwa ni kama having a gun on your head na kukuuliza what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to continue doing that shit that you're doing, ama do you want to take another line, take a new direction, you know? So if you're choosing to take a new direction, man, you're giving your life back. Kama ku do the same shit, man, me I'm killing you. You either take the red pill or you take the blue pill and get out of the matrix. So death is there. You'll die a terrible death. You will die, my guy. That's another fact. Itu venye what are you doing with your life? Juu unaweza die na tuseme tu ni alikuwa tu anaishi, man. Alikuwa tu zake. Unaona? As well. So what I will say is that takuachana hii quote ya Job yenye anasemanga your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. I've been talking about love. I've been talking about doing great work. No, I haven't talked about those. But you get the point, man. You do your shit. Do your work, and whatever you do it to your greatness. Kama ni demo unapenda, bro, love that nigga. Love that nigga. Kama ni demo unapenda, bro, penda hiyo demo. Na kama ni buku unapenda, bro, penda hiyo buku. Na kama ni do unapenda, hapo nice done. But choose your life, choose wisely, choose your life wisely, choose your friends wisely, choose your work wisely, choose what you want to do wisely, choose your partner wisely. Like, everything you choose, you have to just think. Yesterday I saw a movie inaitwa Life of a King, and I was like, oh no man, life ni chess, and you are the king. And I get, so whatever move you make, you always have to think about the end game. That was actually the thing. Whatever you do, you always have to think about the end game. What is it? Like, sana as an artist ama anyone, ni kukuwa na vision. Already maybe hii mwaka uko na vision. So maybe your vision is to be like me, man. I want to put my work out there. I want to be like, this year I want to come out like as a film director. I get, because I've been doing ni kama nimekuanga behind the scene to just doing a lot of easy producing work and whatnot, but I want to direct my own shit, because I have stories that I want to tell. I have perspective that I feel people need to have. Ndo tuchange Kenya yetu, man. We need to live in a better world. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. So, man, find meaning in your life, find purpose in your life, and be good to you, man. Because person, be good to you. Go make mistakes, go fail, go do all those things that you want to do. Ujue, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. That was the word of the wise man Albert Einstein. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new, man. So kama unakuanga tu kopiwa, uko tu hivyo kaujai kuwa any high school, sijui primary, ujai kuwa noisemaker, ujai kufanya nini, unakuanga tu hapo. You are just always on the line. Ungia high school, hakuna kitu maidu, hakuna sijui nini, there's nothing that you ever tried. Ukakuja campus, ujai try any shit. You're just living your life, bro. Utadedi, you're going to die, bado hujadu ile shit unataka kudu. So mimi nakwambia, man, usikufe moyo, usikufe moyo. I need Sedo antole yo mziki. So usikufe moyo, know that you're going to be successful. Na your success really depends on your purpose and you moving towards that purpose. You doing things that align with that purpose. You're doing things that align with your mission. You're doing things that align with your vision. So kuwa na vision, kuwa na mission, have a purpose, have some goals in your life. And I'll see you again on the next one. So, man, this was your boy who's not your boy, na today nimebonga sana. This was a long time, man. If you've listened up to this point, I really appreciate it, and thank you. And remember that you'll die. Remember, bro, utadedi. Yana sikudanganya, utaenda kudedi. Unaweza dedi kesho pia, unaget. So what are you doing about your life today? That's for you to know. See you on the next one, and welcome back on another episode. Kwani ndo naanza. Think for yourself.